Hello friends, welcome back in my another lecture in the series of lectures in probability and statistics. As you know that we were doing correlation and regression right from lecture number 21. So today in this lecture I'm going to discuss about rank correlation. Let xi by I, where I is varying from 1 to 3 up to n, where with the rank of ith individual into characteristics A and B, means x1 by 1 is the rank of first individual, x2 by 2 is the rank of second individual, and xn by n is the rank of nth individual. Then Pearson coefficient of correlation between xi's and bi's is called the correlation coefficient between A and V. Pearson coefficient correlation means that we have done in lecture number 21, that is denoted by R. R will be replaced by rank correlation coefficient. Also, no two individuals are bracketed equal, means xi is not equal to yi in either classification. No two individuals are bracketed equally either classification. Further, each of the variables x and y takes value 1 2 up to n. Alright, therefore x bar will be this is mean sum of all the values of x is varying from 1 to 3 up to n, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n whole divided by n, sum of all the value divided by total number of observation. So this is the sum of first n natural number. This can be written as n plus 1 divided by 2, and n is already there, and n cancel, so this is n plus 1 divided by 2, and which will be also equal to by bar, mean of by. So x bar by bar are equal, reason being because x take value 1 2 3 up to n and by also take value 1 2 3 up to n, so these notations are actually equal, these are the same. Small x, either small x is there or capital X is there, small x or capital X, similarly small y or capital Y. So this is sum of first n natural number n plus 1 divided by 2, and n cancel, this is this one. Let us suppose this to be number 1. Also variance with respect to x means sigma x square, this is 1 upon n summation xi square minus x bar square. Reason being, since from lecture 21 we know sigma x square, variance with respect to x, is expected value of x minus e of x whole square, and which in, because this is mean sum of this is sum of all the values summation xi minus e of x is mean xi minus x bar square divided by total number of values, sum of all the values of this divided by total number of observation, and which on simplification will give us this one, as we know this from lecture number 21. Now this is 1 upon n summation xi square, and I is varying from 1 to n, so this is x1 square plus x2 square, and x take value 1 2 3 up to n, so this is 1 square plus 2 square so on up to n square minus x bar from here is n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square since of equation 1, because x bar is this one. Now simplifying further it, this is sum of square of first n natural number, so this is n plus 1 2n plus 1 divided by 6, and open this is in denominator 4, a plus b whole square n square plus 1 plus 2n, and n cancel, this is n plus 1 2n plus 1 divided by 6 minus n square plus 2n plus 1 divided by 4. Now taking LCM here, LCM of 6 and 4 is 12, and rest on simplification will give us n square minus 1, which is, that is variance with respect to x is n square minus 1 divided by 12, which is also equal to variance with respect to y. Let us put this to be number 1, because reason is simple, because sigma by square will be defined like this, e of by minus e of y whole square and which is 1 upon n summation by I minus by bar square, and this will be similar like this, and because by also take value 1 2 3 up to n, and which on simple equation will be same n square minus 1 by 12. That's why variance with respect to x and variance with respect to y are equal. Let us put this to be equation number 1. Further, in general, we know from here no two individuals are bracketed equal. That is, in general, xi is not equal to yi. No two individuals are bracketed equal. It means xi and yi are different. So let di be the difference between these two, xi and yi, because xi and y are not equal, so these are different. So let us suppose the difference between these two is di, which further can be written as xi minus x bar minus by I minus by bar. Since x bar and by bar, these two are equal since of equation 1 of equation 1. So x bar by bar cancel each other. This is still xi minus by I. Alright, now this is di on squaring and summing over I from 1 to n. स्क्वेयर भी करते हैं इसको और सम भी करते हैं, तो दिस विल बी डी आई स्क्वेयर. स्क्वेयरिंग एंड सम इज ओवर I from 1 to n. Similarly, this is sum I from 1 to n and squaring xi minus x bar minus yi minus y bar whole is squaring. This is squaring and summing of this equation, and a minus b whole square. Open this one. This will be summation xi minus x bar a square. This will be summation by I minus by bar whole square minus 2ab minus 2 summation xi minus x bar into yi minus by bar, and I is varying from 1 to n. I is varying from 1 to n. I is varying from 1 to n. A minus b whole square and multiply summation everywhere. So what is this one? Summation xi minus x bar whole square. See here. And this is this one. Now also dividing both sides by n. So this will be 1 upon n summation di square. I is varying from 1 to n. Similarly, this is 1 upon n summation xi minus x bar whole square. This is 1 upon n summation by I minus by bar whole square minus 2 upon n summation xi minus x bar by I minus by bar. I is varying from 1 to n. I is varying from 1 to n, and I is varying from 1 to n. So this is because of dividing this equation both side by 1 upon dividing both side by n. Now see here, this expression is exactly similar this one. This is variance with respect to x. This further equal to this is variance with respect to x. Similarly, this expression, because of this one, this is variance with respect to y. Variance with respect to y minus 2 and what about this this expression? We know this result, covariance between x and y. This is expected value of x minus e of x into y minus e of y, and this is mean. So total number of observation is n, and that is summation xi minus x bar into yi minus by bar. As we know this also from lecture number 21. So this expression is exactly this one. 2 is extra here. So this is covariance between x and y. Right. So 1 upon summation di square is this one. Other, since we know this result, correlation coefficient R between x and y, this is equal to covariance between x and y divided by standard deviation with respect to x, standard deviation with respect to y. So covariance with respect to x and y from here will be R sigma x sigma y. So the given expression become, therefore this is 1 upon n summation di square, I is varying from 1 to n, which is equal to variance with respect to x already. Second term is also variance with respect to y. This is minus 2. In place of r, I am writing here rho, small rho, rho sigma x sigma y, where rho is the rank correlation coefficient, is the rank correlation coefficient between A and B, between A and B. As we know, see here, Pearson coefficient of correlation. Pearson coefficient of correlation means R between rank this and this is called the rank correlation coefficient. So R has been replaced by rho. Must remember, R has been replaced by rho, rank correlation coefficient. So rho is the rank correlation coefficient, which further implies 1 upon n summation di square. This is variance with respect to x, this is variance. Since we know variance with respect to x is equal to variance with respect to y because of equation 2, so this is also variance with respect to x minus 2 rho. If these two are equal, so standard deviation of these two will be also equal. So sigma y will be equal to sigma x. So this is sigma x into sigma x. All right, because of this expression. So this is 2 time variance with respect to x minus 2 rho time variance with respect. This is also sigma x square. So what is common here? 1 minus rho, 2 is common, and sigma x square is also common. So we want to find rho from here. This implies 1 minus rho from here will be summation di square divided by 2n sigma x square, because n is already there, rest transferring all these terms here. This further implies rho from here will be replace the shift q to right hand side and this term to left hand side. So q will be 1 minus summation di square divided by 2n sigma x square. Since we know sigma x square is n square minus 1 upon 12 since of equation 2, so this can be written as 1 minus summation di square n, and this is 2n n square minus 1, and 12 goes to numerator, 12 is here, so this will be 1 minus 6 summation di square divided by n into n square minus 1, where I summation is over I from 1 to n, over I, and I is varying from 1 to n. So this is the required expression. This is small rho, which is Spearman's formula for rank correlation coefficient. So must remember this formula. Rho, small rho is 1 minus 6 times summation di square upon n square minus 1. Here rho means rank correlation coefficient between A and B. This is what we want to find. Note, since di, this is xi minus yi, this implies summation di, this will be summation xi minus summation yi. As we know, x bar is summation xi upon n. Similarly, y bar, this is summation yi upon n. So summation xi will be nx bar, and this will be n by bar. So n is common, so this will be x bar, mean of x minus mean of y, because of these two relation. Now x bar, mean of x and mean of y, these two are equal. Since of 1, so this expression will be 0. That is summation di, I is varying from 1 to n. This summation di is 0, which serve as check in the calculation, which serve as check in the calculation. It means when we will solve the numericals related to rank correlation coefficient, first of all we have to check that summation di must be equal to 0, then proceed further and apply this formula. This is summation di square. So this is all about rank correlation coefficient. Now I am going to solve some problems on rank correlation coefficient. The first one is the rank of 16 students in math and physics are as follows. These are the ranks. Two numbers within the bracket denote rank of the student in math and physics. These are the rank of 16 students. For example, 5 means the rank of this student in math is 5 and in physics is also 5. 16 30 means the rank of 16 student in math is 16 and rank of this student in physics is 13. We have to calculate rank correlation coefficient for the proficiency of this group. Means we have to find small rho. We have to find rho. Rho means 1 minus summation di square 6 times whole divided by n square minus 1. We have to find rho. Here let's solve. Here ranks in math, let us suppose this is x, and ranks in physics, let us suppose this is y. Alright, and then small d will be difference between these two, x and y, and next will be d square. Ranks in x, ranks in first is 1 1, write this vertically, 1 1, next is 2 10, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 7, 7 2, 8 6, 9 8, 10 11, 11 15, 12 9, 13 14, 14 12, 15 16, 16 13. These are the number, writing these vertically. This is 1 1, this is 2 10, this is 3 3, in this way up to 16 30 means vertically 16 13. This is rank of 16 student in math and this is in physics. Difference between these two, this is 0 minus 8 0 0 0, 6 minus 7 minus 1, this is 5 2 1 minus 1 minus 4 3 minus 1 2 minus 1 3. Now this is the difference between, now squaring these 0, this is 64 0 0 0 1 25 4 1 1 16 9 1 4 1 9. all right, so these are simple. This one, this is summation, this will be summation di, summation di. If you solve all, if you add all of these, this will come out to be 0. So this is summation di, this is summation di, and this is summation di square, summation di square. If we add all of these numbers, this will come out to be 136, 136. Clearly? Alright, you can see clearly summation di is equal to 0. Summation d, this is d, and adding all of these numbers, summation di is 0. Therefore rank correlation coefficient is given as rho is equal to 1 minus 6 summation di square upon n square minus 1. Given students are 16, so n will be 16. This is 1 minus 6 summation di square. summation di square, this is 136, you know from this one, this is 136, n is 16 and this will be 16 square, 16 square minus 1, and which on simplification will come out to be 4 upon 5, and which in decimal form will be 0.8. So this is the rank correlation coefficient for the proficiency of this group of 16 students in maths and physics. This is the first problem on rank correlation coefficient. Now come to the second one. 10 competitors in musical test were ranked by 3 judges A, B, C in the following order. This is rank by A, this is rank by B, and this is rank by C. These are the rank of 10 student, first student, second student, and this is the rank of 10 student. For example, the rank of first student by given by judge A is 1 and given by judge B is 3 and given by judge C is 6. Similarly, 9, 1, 10 means this is the rank of 8th student given by A, given by B, given by C. Using rank correlation method, discuss which pair of judges has the nearest approach to common liking in the music. Which pair of judges means we have to pair these. Either 3 pairs are possible there, either AB or AC or BC. 3 pairs are possible here. First of all, here given data can be summarized as follows. Can be summarized as follows. First is rank by A, let us put this is X. Rank by B, let us put this is Y. Rank by C, let us put this is Z. Then we need difference. We need difference in pair. Let us put D1. D1 is X minus Y, and D2. Let us put D2 is X minus Z. AC, X minus Z. Next is D3. This will be Y minus Z. Y minus Z. Finally, we need D1 square, D2 square, and D3 square. Why we need these three differences, D1, D2, D3? Because we have to find rank in the pair. First, either pair is AB. AB means XY. Next is AC. AC means XZ. Next is BC. BC means Y and Z. And finally, we need the square of all these. Right? Rank by A. Write these number in vertical form. This is 1, 6, 5, 10, 3, 2, 4, 9, 7, 8. Writing all of these vertically. Now writing all of these number. 3, 5, 8, 4, 7, 10, 2, 1, 6, 9. Next, I don't rank by C. This is 6, 4, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3, 10, 5, 7. Now difference between X and Y. X and Y difference. This is minus 2. This is 1. This is minus 3. Difference between these two. 1 minus 3. This is 6. 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 minus 8. 2, 8, 1, minus 1. You can see here 8 minus 9 is a minus 1. Similarly, X minus Z. This minus this. X minus 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Minus 5, 2, minus 4, 2, 2, 0, 1, minus 1, 2, 1. You can see easily here. 8 minus 7 is 1. 7 minus 5 is 2. Next is Y minus Z. Y minus Z means difference between these two. 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Next is 1. Minus 1, minus 4, 6, 8, minus 1, minus 9, 1, 2. You can easily see here 9 minus 7 is 2, 6 minus 5 is 1, 1 minus 10 is minus 9 in this way. Now squaring this one, this is 4, 1, 9, 36. This is 16, 64, 4, 64, 1, 1. Similarly, squaring this one, this is 25, 4, 16, 4, 4. This is 0, 1, 1, 4, 1. Now squaring this D3 square. This is 9 1 1 16 36 64 1 81 1 4. All right, this is squaring. D1 square means squaring of individual, D2 square means squaring of these individual, D3 square means squaring of these individuals. Now you can see here, but we need here summation D1, summation D1. Adding all of these, and we will get 0. Next is summation D2, adding all of these, this is also 0. Next is summation D3, means adding all of these, this is also 0. Next is summation D1 square, adding all of these, this will come out to be 200. Next is summation D2 square, adding all of these numbers, and this will come out to be 60. Next is summation D3 square, adding all of these numbers, we will get 214. Right, this is summation D1 square, D2 square, D3, adding vertically in this way. Now what we want, what we want, rank of a pair of judges. Now first is rank between first two judges, means rank between x and y. This will be 1 minus 6 summation D1 square divided by n square minus 1. Next is rank between first and last, this is x and z, rank by a and c judges. This will be 1 minus 6 summation D2 square n square minus 1. Next is and also next is rank between second b and c judges. This is by and z. So this will be 1 minus 6 summation D3 square n square minus 1. Because this is the 10 competitors, means given n is 10, n is equal to 10. So now solving this one, this is 1 minus 6 summation D1 square. D1 square is 200, this is 200, and this is 10, this is 10 square minus 1. 100 minus 1 is 99. This is 1 minus 6 summation D2 square. D2 square is 60. This is 10, 99. Similarly, this is 1 minus 6 summation D3 square. This is 214. This is 10, 99. Which on simplification, this will come out to be minus 7 upon 33. And this on simplification will give us 7 upon 11. And this on simplification will give us minus 49 upon 165. Now we have to check which pair of judges has the nearest approach to common liking in the music. First of all, which rank is highest? 7, this rank is maximum. Clearly, rank between x and z. X and z means, you can see here, x and z is rank by between judges A and C. This rank is maximum. Therefore, we conclude that pair of judges A and C has the nearest approach to common liking in the music, because this rank is highest and this is the rank between x and z, means rank between A and C. That's why we conclude that pair of judges A and C has the nearest approach to common liking in the music. So this is all about some problems on rank correlation coefficient, small rho. All right, so in this lecture we come to know about what is rank correlation coefficient and what is rank correlation coefficient, that is denoted by rho. and how this is different from rank correlation coefficient. This is R. The R means correlation coefficient. This is correlation coefficient, and rho means rank correlation coefficient. Rank correlation. So by the end of this lecture, we come to know about what is the difference between rho and R. This is correlation coefficient and this is rank correlation. Rank correlation coefficient. So this is all about lecture 23. Thank you.